what is the soul? Now remember that everything that I'm talking about are downloads. These are downloads of information that I receive, specifically myself, and I may interweave research and documentations that I'm personally interested in. And share that with you. So the soul is complicated and yet extremely simple at the same time. And what I mean by that is the soul is never ending. You are a fragment of the one soul, your fragmentation of it. Therefore, you are still an individual soul as well. And what do I mean by that fragmentation? So the best way that I can explain this metaphorically is an apple tree. So the seed itself is the entire apple tree. It has everything it needs in order for it to grow into an apple tree, provided it gets water, air, and sunlight. Basically, that's all we need. That's wild. Water, air, and sunlight as humans. So the seed is the potential to become the entire apple tree. And the apple tree is complete. It will bear fruit of apples. And each apple is a part of the apple tree. And yet each individual apple is its own apple. And that is exactly what you are. You are that apple of the apple tree. Now, within that apple are seeds. And those seeds are also holding the entire apple tree. That's you. You have those seeds within you to do as you wish. Now, as we go from life after life, seed after seed, apple tree after apple tree, apple after apple, we gather information, we gather experiences and knowledge. That those experiences and those knowledge, the knowledge is in order for you to be able to produce your own knowledge base so that you can become part of the hierarchy, a guide, a teacher, a spiritual leader in the soul realms. And that can get complicated, but it doesn't have to be. So why do we feel so uncomfortable in our human form? Why do we feel as if this entire life is unknown? And it is, when you think about it. You are unknown to the workings of the inside of your body. I mean, I know my heart is beating, I know my lungs are breathing, and I know that I have this skin and I have this hair, I have this nose and these eyes and these hands. But inside, if something's going wrong, most of us have to seek a professional in order to discover what is wrong with us. But we have to practice with different modalities, healings, regimes, practices to see if it works to help us heal and get better and healthier. But we do not have the ability to look inside of our bodies, ourselves, with our eyes and our minds to know exactly, to pinpoint exactly what's wrong, mentally or physically. That is the unknown. And that takes a lot of control away from us. And then there's the outer unknown. Where do we come from? Why are we here? What is outside of our realm? What can we not see? What can we not hear? Science, physics, and some philosophers are trying to figure this out, or in the works of figuring out, and some of it they have. But basically, we are born into an unknown body and an unknown world. And that triggers a lot of people. When we are in spirit, when we are in soul form, there is no unknown. There's just the knowing, but want to know something even deeper than that. That knowing doesn't matter. When we're in soul form, we do not seek the knowing. When we are in human form, we seek the unknown to know. So, in meditation, in affirmations, whatever your practice is, we seek to just be with that as we learn and gather information so that we can become, as I said, the teachers, the guides, the guardians. And we, just like in school, in human form on earth, we graduate into higher and higher realms, and that is never ending. And on a soul level, it's really exciting. But we can get trapped in our human form, and we can get stuck in form. We can get trapped in, I've got to make money, I've got to have a job, I have to have my house, I need my land, I need to travel, I need my clothes, I need my outfits, I need my jewelry, I need my education. And this isn't always delivered to us in the way that our human form wants it to be delivered. And so with that being said, the soul is unknown, the human is form. As we live this on this earth, we inform ourselves so that our soul can graduate. Along the path, we pick up seeds of karma that we may need to release. What's interesting is that we're not releasing our karma. We're helping release the karma of the people that we're with during those karmic experiences. We're helping them release as they are helping us release ours. What I love about astrology when it comes to the soul and karma is that in sidereal astrology, true sidereal astrology, you can see this with your north and your south node. I highly recommend you look up what your north and south node is, get a qualified astrologer, or you can look up on YouTube and get a breakdown of your north and your south node, because it will align you with your karmic path and your soul's mission. I hope this is helpful for you to bring peace within the existence of who you are. Stay.